Welcome back to World Traveler. This is Dennis Callan for the Hawaii Geographic Society, taking you to one of the most beautiful places in the world, the heart of Switzerland, in these majestic mountains. Some of the sights we'll be seeing include the Lauterbrunnen Valley, and we'll be going up to the top of Mount Rigi, and we're going to show you the Jungfrau in all of its white, snowy splendor. Getting there is half the fun. We're traveling north from Milan to Lucerne through the beautiful Ticino River Valley. There's a lovely dining car on board, so we can sit and relax and enjoy this wonderful scenery going by, toasting each other's great pleasures and have a meal while we're at it. And it's really not that expensive. It might cost you, $35 for a complete 4-course meal, beverages included here. So it's really quite a good value considering the splendid setting and traveling with your friends. We're traveling with a group of people from Hawaii with the Hawaii Geographic Society, and we film our tours and bring them to you as World Traveler. We're on every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, and the show repeats every Friday at 3:30. Tonight's 1-hour special about the Swiss Alps is a preview of another tour that we'll be conducting of the Alps in July of 1998. And these trips are always open to the general public. You can come along and join us and enjoy this high life. If you wish, you can give us a call later in the program. We'll be displaying our phone number. And for now, we're just enjoying ourselves to the max. Tasty foods, delicious beverages, splendid scenery going by. We're just passing Lake Como. It's in the Italian Alps. Nearby is the charming little town of Bellagio that we have shown to you in other episodes of World Traveler. And now passing through Lugano, crossing an international border, and making our way into Switzerland for the remainder of the program. It's a little hard to tell when you've crossed the border from northern Italy into southern Switzerland because the style of architecture is really quite similar, and the people of Switzerland, in the Ticino it's called, speak Italian, and their cuisine is largely Italian, and it's a real blend of cultures. We're having some Italian food on board the train here, and it's actually cooked in the little kitchen there. Brought to you by the hardworking waiter who helps the cook back in the kitchen, and they really give you good service on this little dining car. There's just about seating for 30 people on board the dining car, and if you are traveling on these routes and you want to have a meal when you're traveling, be sure to check in with the maitre d' of the dining car as soon as you board the train so that you can make reservations and assure your seat. Passing some of the vineyards that might have even supplied some of the wines that we're drinking. In the Italian-Swiss style, many families have their own little backyard vineyards, and they prepare their own wines for the season. Once you're in this dining car, you can take your time and enjoy a leisurely meal, and you have a choice of different entrees. In most cases, they don't serve food a la carte. You are requested to purchase the entire meal, and it's a good value. You'll get a salad and a dessert and beverage of your choice. And you can stay here for 2 hours if you like and just enjoy the scenery out of these big picture windows. Or if you'd rather just eat and get back to your own compartment, that's certainly your option. You can go whenever you wish. And you can pay by credit card as well as by cash. They'll take Swiss money, they'll take Italian money, they'll take American money, anything you like. And they'll bring you a nice fresh meal. While we've been eating, some of our group has been staying in the seating compartment to watch our stuff, because on the trains you don't check in your luggage to a luggage car generally. You have it with you, riding overhead on the rack. And that's a reason we always suggest to our travelers to bring a small or medium-sized suitcase, but try and avoid one of those super huge suitcases because you've got to bring it onto the train and somebody's got to put it up on the rack. Now, not each of the travelers in a group might have to put it on the overhead rack, because that's one of the advantages of traveling with a group. We help each other out. We travel to Europe about 6 times every year with groups that are always open to the public, and we also have trips to South America and to Asia and to the American mainland as well, the East Coast and Western Canada. This cute little church on the hill in the village in the valley is one that we see 3 times on the train ride, on 3 different sides of the train. First, you see it on the left side, and then the train goes into a tunnel and spirals around inside the tunnel and comes out, and we'll be seeing the same church again on the other side of the train. It's quite an optical illusion. You have to look real fast to see it, and we point these things out to you as we go along. Even though Switzerland is a landlocked country, not touching upon any oceans or large bodies of water, there's hundreds of lakes in Switzerland, and there's lots of pleasure boating and swimming and ice skating in the winter. But fortunately, we're here in the summertime, so it's very pleasant and makes a most enjoyable sight. You see here one of the many typical small marinas. These kind of scenic vistas are probably Switzerland's most important and valuable natural resource because it's what brings in the tourists, and that keeps the economy going. Nearly 60% of the economy of Switzerland is based upon tourism, and the people come here to see the mountains and the forests, the waterfalls, the streams, and the cute little towns and villages. We're now approaching one of the most beautiful towns in all of Switzerland, the city of Lucerne, and it's located right in the heart of central Switzerland. Getting off the train with our Hawaii Geographic Society group, you'll see everybody just pulls their own suitcases along behind them in the train station, and it's really quite easy to do. Most European stations are quite level and smoothly paved, and it's an easy transfer out to the taxis, and then we're whisked away to our hotel. It's just a few minutes from the train station. Lucerne is a pretty small town. The heart of the old town where our hotel is located, the Hotel de Balance. The old town is just about 10 blocks long and about 6 blocks wide. So it's a very manageable and comfortable size, and we go out walking together as a group and have an introduction and orientation and overview about the city and look for a nice restaurant to pick. And we're taking you into a great restaurant in just a minute, show you Switzerland cuisine at its finest. You can sit at the casual outdoor cafes and just have a simple salad or a sandwich, a light meal, or just a beer, kick back and watch the other people and the swans gliding by on the River Royce. In the background, you see the covered wooden bridge, the famous signature landmark of Lucerne. Top off the evening with a liqueur, and before you know it, you'll be ready for breakfast. Up the next morning for another terrific meal. This time it's breakfast at the Hotel de Balance, which is one of the great moments of our tour of Europe. The buffet breakfast has eggs and sausage and bacon, and this is typical of what you'll find in any good quality hotel throughout Switzerland. Breads, cheeses, fruits, juices, and great coffee. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's this hotel?
It's gorgeous. That view is unbelievable. Dennis, it's gorgeous. I took 3 pictures already this morning out the window.
The same scenes, however.
The breakfast is great.
Eggs are ready.
Yeah.
Croissants.
Sausages, meats, everything.
Steve's loading up there. Breakfast is always a fun time for the group to kind of casually get together and chat about yesterday and last night and what we're going to do today, and grab another piece of that fresh, delicious dark bread. And we have a walking tour, and then we'll take a boat ride.